Hello everybody, Mr. Cumber here, Head of PE. So if you're interested in taking GCSE PE after Year 9, you will take 4 lessons a fortnight. All lessons are in a classroom focusing on the academic side of PE. So at the end of Year 11, you'll be required to sit 2 examinations. One is on Paper 1, which covers chapters 1, 2 and 3, and the second examination is on chapters 4, 5 and 6. So within GCSE PE, we cover areas such as anatomy and physiology, so we're looking at muscles, bones, joints, the circulatory system, respiratory system. In Chapter 2, we look at movement analysis in terms of the levers within the system of our body. Chapter 3 is physical training, so we look at the different components of fitness, different ways to train, principles of training in terms of making progress. Chapter 4 is on sports psychology, so that's looking at different skills and developing areas such as controlling our arousal levels and motivation. Chapter 5 is on the social cultural side, so we're looking at sort of the ethics and participation from a social sort of point of view. And Chapter 6 looks at sports from commercialisation, as well as things like hooliganism and diet within sport. If you're interested in doing GCSE PE, you should have really shown a strong interest in the last 3 years at St Gregory's. So we should have seen you participating, whether representing the school, attending extracurricular activities, bringing your PE kit to every lesson. You should have a real passion for it. It's really, really important that you have a passion for your subject, because this is your opportunity to choose it. So if you don't have an interest in this subject, and if you're just doing it because you're not sure of any other subjects to take, then you're going to find it really, really difficult as you go into Year 10 and 11, because it is a challenging course. And as I said, 60% of your course is academic and 40% is practical. So if you have no practical, it really puts you at a disadvantage.
Hi guys, Mr. Reeve here. You've seen me a lot recently, and I'm just going to talk to you about the sports for the GCSE curriculum. You're going to need to do 3 sports that you're going to be assessed on, so that means that you need to be able to have yourself recorded, and we're going to mark how well you do. You can either have 2 team sports and then 1 individual sport, or you can have 2 individual sports and 1 team sport. So an example of a team sport would be football, and an example of an individual sport would be athletics. You need to make sure that you are doing these sports competitively outside of school or inside of school. So that means if you're someone that just goes down the park just to kick a ball around, right, it's probably not for you.
Hi everyone, Mr. Crush here. Just going to talk a few things about the potential routes in which you can take past your GCSE PE. Now the GCSE PE course can unlock a number of different opportunities. For example, sports coaching, management, physiotherapy, sports sciences when we're looking at anatomy and physiology. If we're looking at psychology, we can look into sports psychology. Teaching, like we are here, there are a huge amount of routes that obviously can come from your GCSE PE. So as a subject, it is a brilliant subject to allow for a number of different job routes in the future.